There are some problems that Barcelona have had to deal with the last couple of years, like their wage structure, their right back position, their defense, you name it. But there's one thing that still needs to be solved with even the best possible 11: Barcelona's mentality. Hey, it's Barça here, and today's video I'm going to be discussing why the mentality of Xavi and his players will be so important this season, and exactly how they should approach games the right way. So make sure to stay tuned, because this one is not talked about that often, but it's definitely one of the most important things in football. Barcelona is the biggest club in the world together with Real Madrid. Some people might have another opinion about that, but believe me when I say the pressure to perform well and win trophies is nowhere bigger than at Barcelona or Real Madrid. The fans always expect the very best, the Spanish newspapers will make a drama out of the smallest things, that kind of stuff. And in Barcelona you add to that the fact that you're not only expected to win trophies, you're also expected to play the right kind of football and stick to the values of the club. Moreover, there is a whole board of directors making decisions with elections every few years, which add pressures to deliver in itself. So there's a whole lot of pressure at Barcelona. To be a player or coach under these circumstances definitely isn't easy and can be detrimental to sportive successes. There's even proof. Guardiola will now start his 8th year at Manchester City, which is way more than the 4 years he spent at Barcelona. In his last year for the Blaugrana, the pressure and environment almost drove him mad, which was his reason for quitting the job. But every coach will tell you about this if you ask them, whether it be Rijkaard or Koeman. For players, 1 or 2 bad games can mean that you're the problem for the whole team. So having the right mindset towards this pressure is one of the most crucial aspects of eventual success. The 2014-2015 season, Luis Enrique's first season as Barcelona's manager, is a great example of getting the psychological side of the game right. That season, Barcelona had lesser periods here and there. Luis Enrique was even on the verge of losing his job at some points, being behind Real Madrid in La Liga and losing important games that could have brought him closer to Los Blancos again. This kind of pressure was huge, but Luis Enrique didn't crumble and believed in success, and so did the players. And most importantly, the players knew that for that they would have to forget about the pressure and play free attacking football. They got it right and eventually won the treble. The 2018-2019 season is then again a season that shows you how the pressure can be detrimental. For most of the season, Barcelona were doing well with an incredible Messi and Ter Stegen. But when it mattered most and when something didn't go right for once, they couldn't get it together anymore and just crumbled under the pressure. After the infamous game at Anfield, the whole dressing room was gutted, and for the rest of the season, Barcelona couldn't play the way they did before anymore. The whole environment around the team had a negative impact on the team's performances. This was best illustrated in the Copa del Rey final against Valencia, that Barcelona lost 1-2. Valencia played with more drive, and early in the game they were already 2 goals up. The only one who really tried to get Barcelona back was Messi, but it all happened too late and Barcelona ended up with just 1 trophy that season. With a stronger mentality, that could have well been the 3rd treble in Barcelona's history. Also, certain players like Coutinho had it difficult, and he could have performed better I think if he had learned to deal with this kind of pressure. So there's always a lot of pressure surrounding Barcelona, but this season it's even more, with all of the economically risky signings that have been made and the promises that the players and Xavi have already made to the fans. Matter of fact, I wouldn't hesitate to say that there's never been this amount of pressure on the team before. And in pre-season, the team played great and showed very promising signs, but in those games there's no pressure. In the first La Liga game against Rayo Vallecano, there was a clear difference. The opponent was tactically disciplined and played in a very irritating way, wasting every bit of time and getting the tempo out of the game all the time. If you play in front of thousands of fans who expect you to play well and the opponent does everything to prevent you from scoring, it's easy to rush things or get frustrated. So it's crucial to learn how to play under these circumstances. Because in La Liga, the teams who are not close to Barcelona quality-wise like Cadiz will all play this way. And those who are close like Villarreal can beat us if we don't play at our best. You also saw that some players like Rafinha and Dembélé weren't at their pre-season level. They played less freely and seemed to overthink too much. Their overall sharpness just wasn't on point. So what must Xavi do to get the best out of these players under this tremendous amount of pressure? Well, it's simple. These players have to forget about all of the fans, the expectations, the opponent's provocations, and just play free football, the way they did in pre-season. Xavi has to tell them that the result doesn't matter, the way they play matters, and that they have to enjoy playing and impress the audience through playing beautiful football, not by getting the right results. The result will come once you play the right way. This is ingrained in Barcelona's philosophy, so there's nobody better than Xavi himself to teach these principles to the players. Even when the opposition scores first, no, especially when that happens, they have to play freely and not think about the results. After all, that's why Barca fans love Barca so much. So nobody should think about sportive successes at the end of the season. It's only about playing well every game, and that'll get you the trophies eventually. That was it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and feel free to share your own opinion in the comments down below. Força Barça and have a good day.